Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video we are back and I'm going to give you guys some of my advice. I filmed this video about a month ago and I said I wanted to make it into a monthly thing where basically I answer your guys' dilemmas, and I think last I did a pretty good job, so we're back again today. I was going to say I have a Starbucks. Honestly, I made this at home. It's a reusable Starbucks cup. And we're just going to pretend that I went out and got a Starbucks, but I'm trying to save money, you guys, in 2021. So that's why we've gone homemade. If you like my advice, then go follow me over my Instagram. That is where I ask you guys for your dilemmas. So if you want my help in the next video, go follow me. Right, let's get into it. I matched with a boy in a dating app a few years ago and briefly spoke to him. Nothing came of it, but he's recently just got a job in the same building where I work. Do I make conversation or just stay awkward? He's really lovely, but no idea if he's still single or not. Tried stalking him on all socials and I can't find him. Wow, love that. If you do not stalk a potential partner, then you're doing it all wrong. I feel like I'm like an FBI agent. And for some reason, I've got really good stalker skills. Don't know if I should be making a claim to fame for that, but oh well. So what I think you could do is just keep it friendly. As you said, like nothing came of it before. You don't know if he's single or not. Because if I'm being completely honest, the last thing you want to do is go like full steam ahead and then find out he has a girlfriend. And then you're like, oh crap. Now it's super awkward. So I think maybe just like make small talk with him, see what the vibes are, see if he reciprocates, see if he like says hi to you first or whatever. I think let's start off small and then build up the intensity, you know, make more conversation and things like that. And the way I think about it as well is just because we don't know if he's single or not doesn't matter, because if you think about it, like back in the day when social media wasn't a thing, people would just shoot their shot and just hope that the person is single. So yeah, don't stress too much, small talk, and update me, and then maybe we can get up another game plan once you establish if he's in a relationship or not. This one's so interesting. I'm moving to America for the summer. Any advice on moving away for the first time? I thought this one would be perfect for me to answer because if you guys are new, hello, then basically, God, I was going to say last summer, 2020 wasn't even a year, let's be honest. In 2019, I moved to Paris for the summer to go work out there. So, my advice is... You're going to get lonely if you're going on your own. I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be brutally honest. I used to FaceTime my mum every second of the day. Like, I would never be alone in my apartment. I would always be on like the phone to someone, talking to somebody because I didn't want to be lonely. However, I think it's really important to get out there, make friends. You're super lucky because obviously America, main language is English. So people are going to speak English, so you should be okay. When I was in Paris, it was a little bit difficult because people spoke a lot of French and I don't know any French apart from like bonjour, merci. That's literally it. So I would say make sure you have a good support system at home. Obviously being in America though, like the time difference can be a little bit awkward, but I just think you just need to go into the opportunity with an open mind, make friends quickly, and if you make a tit out of yourself, don't worry, because you come from different countries, you're probably not going to see them again unless you decide to stay out there for the whole entirety of your life. Just be sociable. When I was in Paris, I didn't want to go out anywhere with anybody. I just wanted to stay in my little room because I was really scared. So if you get invited out anywhere, obviously COVID dependent, then yeah, go out, be sociable, be a little social butterfly, and you'll honestly have the best time ever. So have fun. Oh, the postman's here. He might see me talking to myself. Maybe I take this down. I'll be back, guys. Okay, the postman just left, so we can get back into this video. Newly single and using dating apps, but don't have the confidence to meet up with people. I kind of feel this one because I was in the exact same position. I actually met my current boyfriend off Hinge, and when I tell you I have never been so nervous for a date, I genuinely mean that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've been on a few dates when I was single before my previous relationship, and for some reason I went into them all so freaking confident. And then I came to this date with my current boyfriend, and anyone will tell you I was probably the most nervous person you've ever met. My heart was pumping, I was so stressed, so I feel you, girl, on another level. However, I think the best advice that I can give you is don't talk too much before your date. Now that probably sounds a little bit strange, and I never used to really understand like why would you stop talking to someone before you meet them, but the last thing you want to do is meet up with them and have absolutely nothing to talk about. So I definitely think that is a good thing to do. Obviously don't ignore them, but just kind of like limit the conversation, make sure everything's still going smoothly. But at least that way when you come to meet them, you have some stuff to talk about, like, what have you been doing this week? You know, you kind of get more of a conversation going. And obviously another piece of advice, this goes for anyone going on any kind of date. I think you just have to be yourself. Like, that is the only way to date. Like, you don't want to act like you're someone who you're not, because once you get into a relationship with them and then you're like, oh my god, I'm not even this person, I've just been acting. So yeah, definitely just be yourself, be confident, and at the end of the day, you're newly single as well. Have fun. Being single's fun, you know. I mean, being in a relationship's also fun, but being single's fun. So yeah, just enjoy it. Try and chill. I know it's easier said than done. Boyfriend has a friend that's a girl. I trust him, but not her because she's got with other girls' boyfriends. Wow. We love girls like this. You've already said that you trust your boyfriend, it's just not her. But if you think about it, if anything was gonna happen, it would take two to tango. Like, it's very unlikely she's gonna like pin your boyfriend down and start kissing him. Like, it's probably not gonna happen. So I think as long as you trust your boyfriend, then that is the main point. If I was you, I would definitely air my concerns with my boyfriend. Just be like, look, like, I've heard that Sarah has done this before, so I'm just a little bit like wary, and like, I trust you 1,000,000,000%, it's just her that I don't trust. And I just want to air those concerns with you. And if he turns around and is like, no, and all gross and horrible and not very nice about it, or not understanding, then I would be a little bit like, should I trust you? Maybe I'm just paranoid, I don't know. But that's personally how I would feel. However, if he turns around and is like, yeah, I completely understand like what you're talking about, but obviously nothing's gonna happen, I'm here for you, and he's supportive, then we can just give him a cuddle and we can all be happy families. But I'm aware that's not always the case. So definitely air your concerns with him, see how he reacts. As you said, you already trust him. If I'm honest, I would just keep my distance from her if I was you. Like, you don't want to be around girls like that. You don't want to be friends with girls like that. My boyfriend is feeling down in the dumps due to lockdown. I can't see him, so I don't know how to help. This makes me feel so sad because I feel like so many people are finding this lockdown the hardest. So what I would say is, I think organise like a little like pick me up for him. It doesn't have to be like expensive, nothing, whatever. Like, you can literally go down to the shops, buy all his favourite like sweets, chocolates, maybe a face mask for him to do, and you guys can do like a pamper night over FaceTime and watch a film together. And just put it all in like a little basket and leave it at his door. Obviously stand a little bit of a distance away if you are obviously able to do that. However, if you can't get there whatsoever, I would do that like via the internet. Order something online, because there are so many like small businesses, especially on places like Etsy, not on the high street, who do like little hampers that you can obviously send to him directly. So yeah, I'd say do that, and hopefully that will make him a little bit happier. I think we just all need to start looking forward to the future. I don't know about anyone else, but the sun is shining, the skies are blue, and that improves my mood so much. Just be there for him as well. Like, make sure he can talk to you and all that kind of stuff, because I know there's a whole thing with like boys and talking about their emotions, which I just do not agree with, that people think it's wrong. It does suck, but I feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel at this point, guys. Like, I'm feeling positive, so hopefully my positivity can come on to you guys. My ex has moved on 2 weeks after we broke up. We were together for 4 years. Gross. Now, I'm not here to judge anyone for moving on quickly, because at the end of the day, you know, you do you. You do whatever you're happiest with. I think it definitely depends on what circumstances the old relationship ended on. Like, was it kind of done for a while? Was it like just out of nowhere? If this came out of nowhere and he has moved on after 2 weeks, I totally get that that would like break your heart and make you feel horrendous. However, you have to think to yourself, do I even want to be with someone like that? Like, I can do so much better than someone who can just move on like that. Like, you deserve someone who is there for you like 1,010% and isn't, you know, messing around with other girls and doing whatever that we don't want to think that they've been doing. Maybe I'm making this worse for you, I don't really know. But as I said, it really does depend on the situation. I don't really know too much about the situation. But if he had just moved on after like nothing had really happened, then I'd be pissed. Boys confuse me so much. Some girl said, I was talking to this guy for a few months. He then decided we aren't meant to be, but then he liked me again on Tinder. What? Honestly, I don't know why things like this happen, but I can so relate to this, because I remember like when I was on dating apps, like I'd like talk to a guy, like we wouldn't go anywhere, and then he would like me again on the app, because obviously I might have like deleted my account or whatever. I can definitely relate on this one. If I'm honest though, Wait, would you have had to like him as well to know that he liked you? If that was me, I would probably like the person to see if they said they liked me. Which they've probably done the exact same things, which I don't know. If I'm honest, I think I just leave him and like just forget about him if he turned around to you and said that like he wasn't interested and you guys weren't meant to be. Maybe he's just being curious to see if you liked him, because as I've just admitted, that does happen. So our last dilemma is another friendship dilemma, and this girl said, I'm in a toxic friendship with someone I've known for 10 plus years and don't know how to get out. Sometimes I feel like, no, actually I 100% feel like friendship breakups are like the worst things ever. Like, I had a friendship breakup, I'm trying to think how many years ago it was. I was in year 12, so that's like 5 years ago pretty much, and I still think about that friendship breakup like to this day, and sometimes it still really gets me down. So I can feel your stress. I've personally never had to like, I mean, I was broken up within a friendship, so thanks for that. Anyway. But I definitely think it's a good thing that you can see that this friendship is toxic. I always think that that's like the hardest part, but also like the best part is realizing that you're in a toxic situation that you need to get yourself out of, and surely it's got to be toxic for both parties. So yeah, proud of you. However, to go about getting out of it, I always say this, and it's probably so boring, but I think that you just have to be honest and open and talk to this person. I would say have a phone call because that sounds sensible, but I'm thinking if that was me, I definitely would not be having a phone call. I would definitely do it over text. So I'll leave that option up to you. However, if I was you, I would literally say, like, obviously I don't know why it's toxic and what has happened. Say for example they're like manipulating you or something, or you keep on arguing, I would literally just lay it all out on the table. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have actually, thinking about it, a distant memory of mine, I have actually broken up with a friend before. We weren't in like a toxic friendship, I was just backing one of my friends so much that I just like ended my friendship with that person, which I really regret doing. I should not have done that. But anyway, I basically sat them down and was like, look, like I don't agree with how you treated this person, and like I really back her, so I just don't feel comfortable like being friends anymore, pretty much. I like to say it as it is, what can I say? But yeah, as I was saying, I'd literally say to them like, look, like this just isn't working. Like I feel like we're in like a vicious cycle, and I don't think it's healthy for either one of us. So I think we just need to have a little bit of a break. Maybe we can get back to things in like 6 months time, but just with everything going on, like I feel like we just need our alone time, and obviously see what they say. I hope that's good enough advice. Obviously, as I said, I don't know what is happening, so I can't really go into it too much, but I do think it's really important to just be honest with the person. As I said before, like there's no point in just dancing around everything because that gets no one anywhere. I hope that helps. If I've answered one of your dilemmas today, please update me, let me know if you took my advice, if you didn't, if you thought my advice was rubbish, let me know. So yeah, I hope you all did enjoy this video, and I shall see you all very soon with a new one. Bye!